Dear students, welcome to ASSET KUPWARA. This is 8th biology class and we are here with the topic crop production and management. This is the second lecture, and in first lecture we discussed it already, how crops are produced, what crops are, and what are the different types of crops in what season we produce these crops and all that. We have discussed the temperature, effect of temperature, humidity, and all other factors, environmental factors, atmospheric conditions that affect the crops like humidity, rainfall, temperature, etc. And now here we are left with a topic that's called as agricultural practices. For this you can also refer to the previous video of 9th class, and they have also this topic with the name food production and management. You can also refer to that video and you will understand better. What agricultural practices are. For example, when a farmer intends to grow a crop, he has to do different processes step by step. For example, from sowing seeds up to the harvesting and then storage. These all practices, what steps, sequence by sequence, what step he takes, they all are called as agricultural practices. This crop production, management, this all is included in agriculture. And now first step in agricultural practices, when a farmer has to do this crop production, what he does actually, he first of all prepares soil for that crop. For example, here is a piece of land. A farmer intends to sow some seeds, grow some crop. Here what he will do, he will first prepare the soil. He will make this patch of soil fit for the crop production. What he will do, he will turn and lose the soil. He will turn and lose the soil by different techniques. There are new techniques available. For example, there are tractors. In older times, this was called as ploughing, as ploughs were used now, and they were run by animals. And now tractors are available. Some other ways are also available. Technology is there, and this ploughing has changed into tilting. This is called as tilting. To mix the soil, to mix the upper and lower these layers of soil. Why this is done? What is the purpose of doing this tilting? You all know that soil is a rich medium of nutrients. It contains nutrients, different nutrients. For example, it contains chlorine, it contains zinc, potassium, nitrogen. It contains not nitrogen is fixed by plants. It contains this potassium, it contains other minerals, so many, magnesium, manganese is there, chlorine is there. And for this purpose, so that nutrients will be available to plants, because when we sow seeds, they are sown on the top layer of soil, and these nutrients, air, water, other soil organisms which help in the fertility of soil. For example, there are these earthworms are there. They are called as farmers friends, because what they does, they are natural ploughers. What they does, they make the soil very fertile and the nutrient rich. So for this purpose, nutrients, water and air will be available easily to plants. This tilting is done. And what is done before the ploughing? The field is watered. First, field is watered. Water should be there so that ploughing will be easy, and leveling is done for proper irrigation and proper production of growing of crops. Then the next step is sowing of seeds. You all know these basic steps, but they should be remembered in a sequential pattern. And the next step is sowing of seeds. The farmer sows the seeds in this field, and what he does, he has to make sure that he has a good quality of seeds for good higher yields. And then what he does, he adds manures and fertilizers. Manures are organic substances, and fertilizers are inorganic. What organic and inorganic means? Organic means this we can prepare at our home, and these are mainly prepared in factories and labs. They are mainly chemicals, and they are not chemicals. They are organic. They are vegetable peels. They are leftover food, etc. And what these manures and fertilizers does, they increase the soil fertility. When we grow a crop here, and they need some nutrients, and soil becomes nutrient depleted, and then when we add these fertilizers next time, then the soil gets its nutrients back through these fertilizers and manures. The fourth step in irrigation, in agriculture, is irrigation. That means watering of fields after sowing the seeds, and after this manuring, we need irrigation. There are irrigation means to water the crop fields. To water the crop field, there will be different sources. Ponds, lakes, rivers will be there for that will act as the source of water for these fields. And there are two main types: sprinkler system, and there is a drip system for irrigation. Sprinkler system means a main pipe is there. Sprinkler system, main pipe is attached to some source of water. This is source of water, and this is the main pipe. With the main pipe are attached in a perpendicular fashion so many pipes, and what they does, they are connected to the field, and they give them crop field showers in intervals. That's why they are called as sprinkler system. And drip system is the next type of this watering of crop fields. In this method, what we does, we make water available to the crops as drops. One drip for one plant, second drip for second plant, and that's available in drops direct to the root of the plant. And what's the fifth step is the protection of crops from pests and weeds. Sometimes what happens in the crop field, some undesirable plants are there and some undesirable insects are there. For clearing these two, for clearing plants, undesirable plants which are not of use, we apply weedicides. And we apply for undesirable insects, we apply pesticides, so that our crops are protected from these weeds and pests. These were some basic steps in what we call as agricultural practices. Now we are left with harvesting and storage, that we will discuss in the next chapter. Hope you have understood better.